Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Andrew. Welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk about a story that's been bothering me for the past couple days since I've seen it been released, and that is Zlatan Ibrahimovic possibly, or maybe almost 90% chance, coming to MLS, and more specifically, coming to LA Galaxy. So if you guys didn't know, there's been this whole big rumor going around like all of January, especially towards the end of January, that LA Galaxy was going to sign Ibrahimovic. And I thought it was just a rumor. Well, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, just a rumor. Whatever. He's been linked to LA Galaxy, to MLS for a couple years now, so I was just like, yeah, that's just whatever, transfer talk. Not really going to happen. He wouldn't do that. I didn't think he would ever really want to go. But as the story went on and progressed, the more the days went on, it became more and more serious and more apparent that he probably could go to the MLS and LA Galaxy. And I just saw, maybe not just saw, a couple days ago I saw a tweet from a Twitter handle, about a transfer Twitter handle, that he already agreed a deal with LA Galaxy, like a verbal agreement or personal details, something like that, with LA Galaxy. So I was like, oh shit, he's really gonna go to LA Galaxy. So if you think about it, and if you're in Zlatan's shoes, you were in Manchester United, you got injured, now you're not playing as much, and now you look at the whole team roster, at the attacking options. Manchester United right now, they have Romelu Lukaku, they've got Anthony Martial, and they just got Alexis Sanchez. So just those three are like amazing attacking options for Man U, and way younger than Zlatan, who's in like his late mid-30s. It just makes sense for him to want to be like, yeah, you know, I'm not really the main striker here anymore. I don't offer as much as I used to. Let me go to LA Galaxy, where I'd be like the number one pick option, because if you really think about it, he'd be the better striker in LA Galaxy, maybe even in the league. Oh, maybe not in the league. You know, we got Jovinko and David Villa, but still, it would make sense for him to think about going there. So it looks like he really is pushing for it, and LA Galaxy is definitely pushing him. They're like, oh, we want that big money signing, because you know he'd be like the most paid player in LA Galaxy's team. So let's get on to why I get angry when I see this kind of stuff. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's a lot of MLS fans, a lot of U.S. soccer fans who feel the same way, in terms that why are we still trying to sign old as shit players? I mean, I'll give Zlatan that. He's a really good striker, and he's amazing. He's Zlatan. I mean, come on, he's Zlatan. But he's not what he used to be, and especially after that injury, I feel like he wouldn't be as good. But like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how good he is. He is nearing the end of his career. He's gonna end his career probably in MLS, and that just shows the rest of the world who laughs at the MLS league and calls it a retirement league. That just reinforces that argument. Like, yeah, MLS is not like a real big league. They're not the top league. They're just a league where players go to retire or like towards the end of their career. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what it's looking like. And I thought we were kind of moving away from that, you know, with Jovinko, but it just seems like they just can't resist. They can't resist that shirt sales of everyone buying Zlatan Ibrahimovic shirts. I can't even talk. Like, that's how like frustrated I am with this league. If the league wants to improve itself in terms of quality and reputation, it really shouldn't be going after everyone's like sloppy seconds. Like, okay, we're done with Zlatan, you guys can have him. Oh, we're done with Kaká, you can have him. We're done with David Beckham, you can have him. Like, I mean, I know David Beckham like really like changed the whole persona of the MLS when he arrived, but like still, it still stands for me. Like, we shouldn't be buying old as shit players just to sell shirts and sell tickets and get people to watch soccer, just so we can watch a washed up player play for the MLS. If the MLS really wants to sign a big money player and from Europe and bring him here to the MLS, but still have like not be the end of his career, then they should go for someone like Chicharito, Javier Hernandez, who right now is playing for West Ham United. In my last video with when I talked about Miami coming back to MLS, I mentioned that Miami should sign Chicharito as one of their first players, because he is looking for a move away from West Ham, and he would be really great for Spanish Latin Americans in America, because a lot of them really love him. There's a lot of Mexican Americans, like I said, my family is Peruvian, and a lot of my grandparents and my uncles, they really like Chicharito just because of the reputation he has with the Spanish community. I'm guessing. I mean, I don't really watch him too much, but that's just what he could bring here to the MLS. Now that new Miami team isn't going to be playing until 2020, so I doubt Chicharito would want to wait that long, like maybe be signed by Miami and then go somewhere else in Europe and then come back, because then he'd be like in his early 30s by then. I think right now he's 28 or 27. He's between his late 20s, so that's a good age, I think, to come to try a new thing in an MLS. I think that'd be great. He's still got he's still got his legs, his pace. He's still got his ability. He's still got he's not like aging. So yeah, I really think Chicharito would be a way better option for the MLS than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And if you think about it, if Chicharito really enjoyed his time in the MLS and enjoyed playing there and did really well, he'd stay longer. He'd put in more years than Zlatan could. Like right now, if Zlatan did well, okay, fine. I doubt Zlatan would want to play until when he's 38, 39, 40. Like that's like what, 2 years you've got Zlatan? Okay, great. You spent all that money just for 2 years of that. But if you sign Chicharito, you get him way longer, probably like 5, 6 more years, and you probably sell way more money than Zlatan. A lot more people would come and see Chicharito than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure people want to see Zlatan, but that's just my opinion. If I had to pick a team for Chicharito to go and play in MLS that would really be successful for him, and that he'd be received well, I'd say maybe one of the Florida teams or one of the California teams. I think those would be the main options for him. Or maybe even a New York Red Bulls team, maybe one of the New York teams. But any of those teams I think would be great for Chicharito. Again, MLS, really, please think about that, because I think that would be amazing for the league. Well, that's that, guys. Those are my thoughts on Zlatan coming to the LA Galaxy. I know it's a really short video, but let me know your thoughts down below about what you think about Zlatan coming to the MLS and LA Galaxy. And also, let me know your thoughts down below about Chicharito coming to the MLS, if you think it'd be a good idea or a bad idea, a good fit, bad fit. Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with more US Soccer MLS videos in the future.